Hi, I'm Philip. People often ask me, what's wrong with you? And I respond with, I don't know how to make basic meals. So, to spare you of this void of sadness, we at Facts Cooking decided it would be a good idea to teach you, the viewers, how to make some of the most need-to-know, basic, and useful meals you can make on the go. So today we'll be making spaghetti bolognese. It's spaghetti with bolognese. For the ingredients, you're gonna need spaghetti, 100 grams per person, so we'll be doing 200 grams because it's 2 people. Some pre-made tomato sauce, you could use any brand, find this at your local store. Some minced meat, yes, this is what that is, minced meat. This is optional, but if you want, when you're done, put some Parmesan, some other cheese, grate it, it adds a nice little touch. So if you come over here, for the spices, we're gonna need some cinnamon, it's a secret ingredient, some
basil.
Yes, basil, yes, some salt, sea salt, right? So we're gonna need olive oil, make sure to get extra virgin one, and just regular old salt, little measuring spoon, I guess you could say. So over here, you're gonna wanna dice some onions and some garlic, 1 onion's fine and a single clove, would you say?
Yeah. Clove
of garlic. And hold on, I'm gonna just put that in here. So you're gonna take a pot. Like it doesn't have to be too big, but this is where your sauce is gonna be. So make sure that it's not too small. And also make sure to put that garlic in there. So you're gonna want to put this at a nice temperature later when I'm done introducing the ingredients. You're gonna want to put this at a nicer temperature. So, they don't stick and they don't, burn, because you don't want that. So you're going to want a pretty big pot over here. Fill it about halfway with water. So yeah, that's pretty much all the ingredients. So yeah, we're going to get to it now. Yeah.
Okay, so for the sauce, you're going to want to take your beef and you want to open it. Can. If not, just use it. Just use a knife. It's easier. Okay. Alright, so you want to take your meat. It's nice, good quality bio meat. You want to remove the paper from underneath. You don't want to be eating no paper. And you want to start frying this.
4.
So you want to put it at a medium-high heat. Yes.
Garlic go before we add the meat.
You don't need to let the onion and garlic go, because like that the meat cooks with the onion and garlic. And it gives it extra flavor.
Flavor.
Yes. Props to you if you get the reference.
Just gonna mix that up, break the meat down. You don't want no chunky meat, otherwise it won't cook good. So there you go, that's cooking tip number 1.
Why have we suddenly turned into Southern Americans? Like Southern.
See, look at that. You want to get a nice texture on the meat.
Yeah.
It's raw, so raw meat texture.
And you want to mix it nicely. And every so often, actually, you want to add a bit of oil so it doesn't burn. We don't want to burn very fine onions. And While this is cooking, you want to constantly stir it until the meat is browned or you can't see any more red.
So while my partner is doing that, we're going to take the water and put it at the highest possible. For here it's 9, if that can focus. Okay, well it says 9. And here's a cooking tip number 2. To make it boil faster, when you pour the water in, make sure it's at the hottest possible setting, so that way it boils faster. So there you go, that's cooking tip number 2.
And you also want to add in a spoonful of salt and a little bit of oil. Well, a bit of oil, not a little.
So we're gonna take a spoon. This is this teaspoon. So a teaspoon is the small one, tablespoon is the big one. We'll be using the tablespoon for this one. So go in. You're gonna want to have a full cup. Here, what I like to do is I take my finger to make sure it's nice. There you go. So then you're gonna pour that in.
Okay, and while it's cooking, while it's starting to brown, you want to add some salt, a bit of basil, dried basil in this instance, but you can use whatever type of basil you want, and to give a nice little taste,
Add some cinnamon.
add just a touch of cinnamon.
Just a touch, as he says, as he proceeds to throw in a teaspoon. So yeah, you see the meat is nicely browning. Oh, we're gonna, if you have one of these things, you wanna turn them on. So oh wait. Okay,
Yeah, it's not very good for the audio.
In our case, we won't be able to use it because it'll mess up the audio, and it's already kind of hard to hear because of the echo in this room. So, but when you make it yourself, you're gonna want to do this. So yeah, you see, the salt is getting dissolved, so we're gonna want to add some olive oil. My partner here will tell me when to stop because he's smart.
Stop.
So you don't want to add too much, but you want to add enough.
About 2 tablespoons worth.
Look at that float. It looks so cool. They're like little jellyfish.
Once you've browned your meat and you can't see any more red,
Looks nice.
you want to come over. You want to take your tomato sauce. You want to take scissors. Where are your scissors?
They're not in there. Here, I'll get the scissors.
Okay.
So yeah, cooking tip number 3. Always make sure you have your material out. So if there's an emergency, you need something, for example, scissors, you don't have to go scrambling while your food is burning. So there you go. Cooking tip number 3. So now you're gonna cut that open and
You want to put enough.
aerial shot ?
You want to put enough tomato sauce that it covers all of your meat and all of your onion. Now, at first, this is going to be very watery. But do not fear, this is perfectly normal, since a lot of it will evaporate in the near future.
You can also bump the heat up a bit. For us, we went from a 4 to a 6, so you go from a moderate heat to a bit stronger, so the tomato sauce will start.
And don't worry about fully cooking the meat while you're frying it. It will cook while it's in the tomato sauce.
No.
Now, a lot of this requires just a bit of patience, but while you're boiling it, with boiling tomato sauce, you must stir it as to not make it stick. Now, for the spaghetti, you have to wait until it's boiling. You take your spaghetti.
I mean, it's not boiling, so you can wait a bit.
Well, once it's boiling, you want to take your spaghetti, put it in.
And you know, some spaghettis are different. It'll tell you how long to cook it. So, for example, here it says, if it'll focus, it says in German, but it says 10 minutes. Why focus? Focus! Why isn't it focusing? Okay, it says 10 minutes. Bro, what is this? Why doesn't it want to focus? That's good enough. Okay, well, it is beside the point. So, 10 minutes, different packets have different time. Yours might say 6 or anything. So, basically that means that when the water starts boiling, make sure to be at the ready with the spaghetti so you can... at the ready with the spaghetti, that rhymes. So, you know, you can add that in when it boils so you don't miss it, and then do it for the time. Make sure it's handy. For example, here you can, any regular old oven timer will do the trick. So yeah, cooking tip number 4. For cooking tip number 4, even if it doesn't say so in the recipe, you can always experiment and add new spices like oregano and many others. See, because, you know, to make it more interesting and, you know, maybe make it even taste better. I don't know, and if you find something that's pretty cool, leave it in the comments down below. Yeah, yeah, you know, we'll do a comment review.
One of these days.
One of these days. So, yeah, you know, now we just kind of wait, to be honest. Nothing else. The water is, if you zoom in, you can see some reaction. It's bumping up and down. So yeah, pretty cool, right? So yeah, we just, you know, stir this, mix it, wait a little bit, you know, all the good stuff.
Yep, well, we'll be back when something exciting happens. It's not recording.
Yeah, I know, but like...
That's satisfying.
Yeah, it is. Also, if it like pops... Oh yeah, cooking tip number 5 before we go. Always make sure to be safe. Don't get boiled. Don't cut your fingers off if you're dicing onions. I almost did that. Luckily, it wasn't on camera. So yeah, and also if you're young, have an adult around. See, if me and Axel, we are professionals here. We've been doing this for most of our life, pretty much. You know.
Yeah, the entirety of our 14 years.
Yeah, exactly, that's right. Since we came out of the womb with a spatula. Then that's a fact. Got the pictures to prove it. So anyways, yeah. We'll be back when something happens. Yeah, nice.
So, we're back. The water is currently boiling. So, Philip... Look at that absolute mastery of pouring in the spaghetti.
See, it's okay. See, I'm here as a demonstration of what you shouldn't do. This is like to sympathize with all you. If you don't get on your first try, hey, look. So this is how you shouldn't do it. But I'll give you a second. But basically, you're gonna want to push the spaghetti down. Not with your hands. Take a thing, because you know, like, you can never be too safe. Like I said, cooking tip number 5, guys. Don't forget, you gotta be safe. You gotta make sure that you put the timer, because we almost forgot. 10 minutes. There you go.
10 minutes. And once 10 minutes are set, you want to lower.
No, don't lower it.
You want to lower it to a 7.
9. No, keep it at 9.
So that it doesn't overboil.
Don't overboil.
Yes, it will. It will overflow, and you will be scared, and I will have to deal with it by myself.
It'll overflow if I put the thing on.
That's the thing. Yeah, that will just increase the overflowing because the air won't be able to escape, and then it'll just go boo, and then.
Yeah, cooking tip number 5. Make sure you're safe. Okay, so that's fully submerged. Vibing, vibing.
And so while you're doing all that, remember to keep stirring your meat. And once you see that it's a nice amount of sauce, you can stop it. We're gonna cook it a bit more here, because it's still a bit too liquid for my taste.
You gotta do something to entertain yourself while you're waiting 10 minutes for your pasta to boil.
Yeah.
You're zooming in, aren't you?
Yes, 100%. Why wouldn't I?
The power of Zoom is a very powerful Zoom.
Yes.
2021. The top 10 quotes even Gandhi couldn't compete with.
Okay, that might be offensive.
No, it's not.
Oh well. If it is offensive, tell us in the comments and I'll try and remove it. I probably will be too lazy to, so don't count on
Okay,
it.
that's even more offensive. We're offending that you're not offended. It's like...
I think this is just gonna increase in the offensiveness.
Hey man, we already messed up with the my will to live thing.
Yeah, if we mess it up a bit, might as well go all the way.
All the way. So
Next thing you know, next episode, Philip's gonna be yelling out slurs outside the window.
Please, slur. For all you Jesus boys out there. Okay, guys, so yeah, while we're waiting for this, entertain yourself with Ratatouille. Remy from Ratatouille. Here we have my personal favorite character, Emile, the man, no, not him, Emile, no, Emile, the one, the only, he, so whatever, he doesn't take no crud from no one. He is the boss baller man. He is the man of the boss, and yeah, so yeah, he's whatever. So that's
good
pretty
man.
Cool. Yeah, good man.
He's a bit limited on his cooking views, but he's a good man. Good man.
Well, if you'll serve him, and if it's as long as it doesn't kill him,
it's good food.
yeah. You know what they say? What doesn't kill you
makes you hungrier.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Don't question it. Okay, well, this is how liquid we want our sauce to be. You don't want it to be too liquid, but you want it to be nice.
Take it
liquid.
off. Oh, don't burn.
So you want to turn off the heat, and you don't need to take it off the fire because it'll only cool down.
Zafir. Yeah.
So yeah,
Fire.
we'll be back to you when our pasta is finished cooking.
Yeah.
Bye.
So yeah, we're done now. We'll come back. We put the spaghetti in the strainer. So we're gonna pour it now. And so overall, this one was a success. This was went out much better than we expected. I mean, at least better than I expected. I mean, I always believed in myself that I could, do this one day, and today is the day that I've done this. So, if you just get over the fact that I spilled a quarter of this spaghetti, don't worry, guys. I'm showing you what not to do. This is what you shouldn't do.
Okay, well, all you have to do now is add the sauce to it, grate some cheese onto it, and you've got yourself a fine plate of pasta.
Place of pasta.
Try saying that 3 times fast.
Place of pasta, place of pasta, place of pasta.
A fine place of pasta.
A fine place of pasta, a fine place of pasta, a fine place of pasta.
God damn
I messed up on the last one, I'm gonna be completely honest with you.
it. Okay.
There we go. Now it's equal, like all things should be.
Props to you if you get that reference. Okay, well, time to add the finishing touches. So.
Finishing touches, we mean like half of the main thing, but
Yeah.
So yeah, I trust him with the spaghetti, with the with the sauce because you know Exhibit A.
So you want to make it, well, this is all for like the thumbnail or the picture. So you want to put it in the center. I'm gonna put it.
Can you choose the thumbnail?
Yes.
Okay, let me just like, god damn it. Okay, that's good. This is the thumbnail now. Get rid of the thing. Get rid of the spoon. Get the spoon out of the shot. Get the spoon out of the shot.
No, I can take a picture later on.
Ah, okay. Yeah, you have a point.
Right, you want to do this? That's for. Okay. Let's do the next one. This one's nice and flat, so it's nice and easy to lay out the sauce. Now, of course, you don't have to do this with every plate. This is just to make them look nice. And hopefully restore our parents' trust in us. Because the parents have mentioned numerous times that they do not trust us.
I think it's sad that they do not even believe in us. Also, no cheese for me. I prefer it original.
Okay, so which one do you want?
I want that one because
That
it has it's uglier. You deserve the better looking one. You were the brains behind the operation, and I was the brawn, apparently. Ayo, Barbarati. Dun, 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 dun.
Do you by any chance have a parsley leaf?
What now?
A parsley leaf. Just like a fresh parsley leaf.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that would have made it nice. Hey, Axel, touch the spaghetti, like Somebody touch my spaghetti.
Of course you did. Of course you had to do that. Well, that is how you make spaghetti bolognese. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Yeah. Make sure to tune in.
When we're making the nice and easy dessert. That's gonna be fun. But I won't tell you what it is because it's
a secret. Woo! People. Go. Start again. Just start again. No. Shit. Okay, let me get my shit together. God. Okay. Let me get out my laptop. Hi. People often ask me. Hold on. It can still work. Hi, I'm Philip. People often ask me, what is wrong with you? And I respond with, I don't know how to make basic meals like spaghetti.